yourself. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathies. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Hoping that somebody pray for me, and I'm praying that somebody hope for me. I'm staying when nobody wants to be proposed this. The unbreaking emotions, ready to go whenever you know the road is on. Top of the pedal to the flow, the enemies on the trail, man, it's not available. I'm a tell them I'm nobody go. Hey, what a plot, I'm a drop to the top of an ass. Not a box, I'm an ass, not a blast. Fuck the plan, I'm rushing, touch this. Stop beating me, I'm over, get the head in that. I'm not a monkey, can have it, something I'm a bitch. It's kinda shocking, they wanna stand with position. I'm on a man to go to back. I ain't talking second back and back it up all better, better, better. Who the baddest, it don't matter, cause we everybody wants to be my enemy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Warzone. I am the one and only voice of VRW commentary. This is Undisputed, and guys, we are not wasting any time. The dawn has already called. The Charm City Kings, America's Strong Style, the Broken Kingdom, Karan Cook, the King of the Warzone, Jason Thomas. Everyone is here, and there's one more unit that needs to join the Mount Rushmore of VRW.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Danny Troy, the VRW Warzone champion, Mason Rex, American Time.
It was just last week Mason Rex made a whole new proclamation involving the VRW Warzone Championship, and that is when it happened. The return of so many faces and the gathering of what appears to be the next ensemble edition of a VRW Warzone Championship match.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Memphis, Tennessee, Mayhem.
Well, if Ray Everett is wanting to bury the proverbial hatchet and settle things down before they even get any worse, he's going to have to take on an already angered Benaya. And this issue with PND Benaya has, it all stems from the actions of KJ Hunter. When we returned from our second hiatus, it was KJ Hunter who got in the way of Benaya, and the explanation as to why those two had that brawl in the middle of Cam Hardy's championship celebration speech. But KJ was infuriated with Benaya for ruining his chances in the Warmaker tournament. KJ feeling strongly towards that situation, he felt as though to take matters into his own hands and attack Benaya as he tried to be the first challenger for the United Revolution Championship. And well, that didn't exactly happen, and now Benaya has deemed PND unworthy. But Ray Everett is trying to calm the storm before it tears apart the war zone.
And his opponent, from Westbrook, Maine, Ray Everett.
And Ray Everett, who is trying to come at the defense of his stablemate KJ Hunter, doesn't want this situation to blow out of proportion. In any case, PND will have the advantage. Benaya is just one person, and he's already declared his own version of war. Much like American Terror, Benaya has decided to go against PND as a whole, and doesn't even seem like he's afraid to do it all by himself. Ray Everett's attempt to make peace with Benaya, it all comes down to how he performs in this one-on-one matchup, this impromptu match. Benaya does not look the slightest bit happy, and Ray Everett straight out the gate coming straight after Benaya, and this is exactly how this is gonna go. Quick cover of the matchup and already a kick out. Benaya is going to take his time and beat the ever-loving hell out of Ray Everett since he can't get his hands on KJ Hunter. The rest of PND hasn't even arrived at the war zone yet. Ray Everett making it before the other three members, Jacob, Damian, and KJ, the source of Benaya's anger as he tried to come down, crashing down almost 300 pounds of sheer anger and ferocity off of that elbow and that miss. And Ray Everett trying to calm down the beast that is Benaya. Everett from the middle rope here, splash to the lower back. And what a win this would be for Ray Everett. Despite winning is not the goal here. The goal is trying to settle the anger that is residing within Benaya towards PND that's being directed, mind you. Benaya, VRW veteran, a player of the game who's been here for quite some time, feels disrespected by the newer faces, the new generation, the next generation of VRW warmongers. And that goes for the same for American Terror, who has decided to cut off all new faces from ever challenging for the VRW Warzone Championship. And that's how he got into a situation with Charm City Kings, the Broken Kingdom, Karan Cook, and Jason Thomas. All of these key benefactors of VRW returning to enhance the talent, returning to add to their resume, much to the chagrin of the resume of Mason Rex and American Terror as a whole, as he was proclaiming the resumes combined of all his now known challengers, still underwhelming compared to American Terror. And it was because of PND. Think about this, a couple months ago, as PND who ensured that American Terror wouldn't be involved in the tag team championship frenzy that occurred at Tenfold. That would be Damian Shelley and Jacob Baker that prevented Sawyer and Darren Troy from ever setting foot at Tenfold. And it was Ray Everett and KJ Hunter who represented P&D in that match to begin with. And they were unfortunate and did not walk out as the VRW Warzone Tag Team Champions. And it's Ray Everett who's trying to lock in and force a submission on Benaya. Triangle choke applied, and Benaya is seeing red as well here. And Benaya needs to get back into this matchup. It's going to be even more critically irate if he gets a pin or a submission at the kick out by Ray Everett. How distraught and angered would Benaya be if he ended up getting pinned or submitted by any of the new faces that have arrived here in VRW since toward the end of 2023 and the start of the new year. New faces still arriving here in VRW. Some that have no idea what's going on in this VRW Civil War. Ray Everett coming out the comeback train, trying to score this victory and possibly a pinfall off of Benaya, stomping away at the chest. And Ray Everett now from the top rope wants to fly, and Benaya trying to get back to a vertical base here. Incoming! Rough landing. Not sure what Everett was trying to go for, but Benaya did knock down. Come on, hook to the leg, and Benaya has to power out at 2. Ray Everett continuing his offense here, and looks like the man is trying to have a little bit of fun here. He should be trying to get back in the good graces of Benaya. That was the entire goal. And Ray Everett is taking his matchup into his own hands, driving the knee underneath the jaw of Benaya, and now raining down strikes on the left leg and left knee of Benaya. Like I said, Everett's goal here originally was to make peace with Benaya, but now he tapped into this competitive nature, flew over the top rope, but got caught by Benaya, the wherewithal of the veteran. And Benaya wants to hold down before it gets back inside the ring. Everett quickly follows and got met with a shot to the ribs, and boom! Powerful Beal from Benaya. And now just punching in, caving in the side of the head of Ray Everett here. Benaya again, damn near 300 pounds, climbed all the way from the top rope. Big body splash from Benaya. And Benaya just continuing his assault here. And Ray Everett trying to get a little bit of breathing room. And I do not even blame the man. That splash at the top rope, getting flashbacks of how, again with the Beal. Getting a glimpse of a Robin Blackstar, how she was back in the earlier days of VRW Warzone, flying off the top rope with that splash. And Ray Everett trying to get at the digits of Benaya, and a swift strike to the head off that kick. And Benaya raining down some elbows to the chest here. Still with some blood rushing down over his right eye socket. A shot from behind. Great counter by Ray Everett. Benaya now off the ropes here. But right into a brick wall. And Ray Everett trying to take advantage of that here. Leapfrog over Benaya. Leapfrog again. Catching Benaya off the dragon suplex. And Everett again continuing his offense off the double underhook, planting the face of Benaya. And Everett is seemingly wearing himself out here, wanting to go for broke. Once again, close to Paleo. Everett now definitely trying to defeat Benaya here. And again, double underhook chicken wing into another suplex. Everett is definitely trying to win this match for himself. Jacob Baker, Damian Shelley, KJ Hunter still have yet to arrive. And that was not enough distance for Ray Everett to nail Benaya. But still with the offense at hand. And again, Everett is now taking this matchup more seriously as he originally walked into. Wanting to get some kind of respect out of Benaya here. And big boot to the face of Ray Everett. And another elbow. Well, that is a lot of weight crashing down on the body of Ray Everett. I wanted to say originally that this is a battle of attrition here. It is the rage that has completely fueled Benaya in this entire situation. And once more, Benaya from the top rope this time. Everett was able to get the scouting report moved out of the way here. And boom, rolling into a cutter. As more blood gushing out of the head and face of Benaya as Ray Everett now. Super kick moved out of the way with Benaya. Blocked the lariat. Now back to call elbow. Tie up snapmare into the face buster. Coming but too close to the ropes. And Ray Everett starting to get a little bit disrespectful here towards Benaya. A little bit of tough love and boom again. Knee underneath of the jaw. As Ray Everett now trying to mimic Benaya, a little bit of payback to each their own. But swift kick to the side of the head again by Benaya. Comes a return from Ray Everett. Misses with the strike wildly. Now tossed into the ropes here. Misses with the double axe handle. Everett holding on for dear life on the ropes here. And caught him first. Super kick. Straight jacket. Into a German suplex. Bridge cover. Shoulders are down. Benaya able to get the shoulder up at 2. What does Ray Everett have to do to calm the nerves, calm the anger of Benaya? Don't think there's a close enough answer to just taking your lumps here in this matchup. And let yourself be a punching bag for Benaya as Ray Everett was able to move out of the way from the elbow and got caught with a high knee. Everett now up to the top rope once again, turns it around into the Phoenix Splash. Cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down. Benaya able to kick out at 2.5. Ray Everett starting to reach into his arsenal with his big moves in mind. But Benaya, like I said on numerous occasions, is fueled by anger and will refuse to take any kind of loss to any of the new faces of VRW. And the lung blower taking out both men. Everett is winded. Benaya is down. Everett back to his feet, trying to drag Benaya away from the ropes. Knows the ring awareness, not trying to get rope bait called again, but not going for the cover is Ray Everett. Instead, climbing back to the top rope. Everett looking to fly one more time with the Phoenix Splash. Cover, but again, Everett too close to the bottom rope. But once again, Everett to the top rope for a consecutive time here against Benaya, trying to go for a DDT, but Benaya able to move out of the way and planting a drop kick to the side of the head of Ray Everett. And Benaya is now back in control of this match, dropping the elbow to the back of Everett, getting him back to vertical base and a stiff right hand to Ray Everett. Is that gonna call for the end of the match here? Cobra clutch slam by Benaya into the cover, hook the leg, shoulders are down, and Benaya still having to contend with Ray Everett, able to kick out at 2. Misses with the double axe handle again. Benaya is rage and seething. And another headbutt delivered to Ray Everett, struggling to get back to his feet at this point. Now Benaya raining down these boots to the chest and sternum of Ray Everett, a PND. And misses with the high knee again. Everett on the receiving end of an assault here of Benaya. With a Falcon's ammo. Benaya all bulked up and full of testosterone and adrenaline. It is a matter of beating respect into the next generation of VRW warmongers. For Benaya, for Ray Everett, is trying to get some kind of ounce of respect from this VRW veteran. And Benaya is not impressed in the slightest. Now raking away at the face, and the ref not doing a thing about it. From behind, off the forearm, tossing Everett. Interrupts again, misses Wiley with the double axe handle. And Ray Everett with the high knee. Benaya has lost control of this match entirely. And in pursuit is Ray Everett, and a bulldog from Benaya. Speaking a bit too soon on that one here. And Benaya getting caught with an enziguri by Everett. And Ray with the strike combination. Judo throw toss by Benaya. Not allowing himself to catch the hands any further. Tossing Everett back inside the ring. And Benaya trying to rein in the VRW rights behind him. Climbed all the way from the top rope again. Big man look at the floor. Misses with the elbow for a second time. Everett now back to his feet first. Planning Benaya again. Off the snapmare stunner. And Ray Everett trying to put this matchup away. Kick to the midsection. Shining Wizard to Benaya. Cover once again to put Benaya away. Shoulder came up. Just barely, but it still came up. Ray Everett is at his wits' end here. Once again, climbing to the top rope. Turns it around. Looking with a corkscrew moonsault. But doesn't go for the cover. Wants to deal a bit more damage to Benaya. Wants to earn the respect. And with these heavy strikes, these heavy blows that Benaya is receiving here, I wonder if respect is starting to sink in for Ray Everett. Just keeping you well informed, ladies and gentlemen. Later on tonight, we will see the United Revolution champion in action with another open challenge cover once again, and a kick out. Ray Everett doing his damnedest to put Benaya away, but all these big moves not enough to keep him down. Over the top rope again. And Ray Everett continuing the onslaught. Raining down the punches, raining down the heavy blows, keeping Benaya bloody, keeping him blinded by his own rage and blood. These continuous strikes right in that same spot too. Lariat blocked by Everett. Now from behind, possibly looking for, about to say German suplex, but that was even more impactful. Everett now again keeping these consecutive strikes ahead here. DDT on the hard floor. And the referee's count continues to climb higher. Everett looking to beat some respect out of Benaya here again. Keeping these shots to the bloody part of the face of Benaya. Ray Everett knows exactly what he's doing, aiming for the victory here. And these combinations are just lethal. The referee's count, I think referee's count is at 9 here. Everett back inside the ring, and that's it.
Here is your winner as a result of a count, Ray Everett.
And Ray Everett not too happy about that decision by the referee, but from behind now, Benaya's not happy at all himself. Is coming straight after Ray Everett. Blood's been wiped away. Benaya can see clearly, and it's assaulting Ray Everett. Now with a loss on his record against P&D, a count-out loss nonetheless, but a loss is a loss, and Benaya is angered. And here comes some help from Ray Everett. Damian Shelley is here. Damian Shelley coming straight after Benaya, and now chop to the chest of Benaya. Damian Shelley now from the middle rope. Shelley coming to the aid of Ray Everett tonight. but Benaya's issues with P&D are far from over.
The following contest is scheduled for one from. Introducing first, from Cronulla, Hawaii, Lexi Moniz.
Lexi Moniz definitely looking for a comeback here in VRW, failing to capture the Gift of Valor Championship, now back in the Warzone after months and weeks.
And her opponent, from Osaka, Japan,
Hakiko, a notable name in the Warmaker tournament. Very quick on her feet, very stiff when it comes to her kicks and knee strikes. Both of these War Minions looking to add a couple victories and get them in a conversation of some kind, a championship opportunity. Current United Revolution champion Cora Lee, who defeated Ivy Lopez last week in a very know-nothing stakes matchup here, but it just goes to show the competition is starting to get a bit stiff around the War Minions division. All the talk of war that has been happening between American Terror and the Undisputed Elite. And none of these two seem to be on the same spectrum of war, but Alexi Moniz and Hockey Co. want to get themselves and their names talked about in the back. Want to be recognized, want to be noticed as contemptible challengers, competent challengers that will pose some kind of threat to the current champions of VRW. And now ducks underneath Lexi Moniz from underneath. Oh! Running to a brick wall, and Lexi Moniz now with a grip of the nape of the neck. Hockey Co. and these heavy strikes are about to be quickly put on display here. And there's one of those stiff kicks I was talking about. Hockey Co. not going to let Lexi make a fool of her here in this matchup. And again, the kicks are starting to come in, trying to cave in the chest of Lexi Moniz on a boot from herself. And now a drop kick by Moniz, turning Hockey Co. inside and out. These heavy body blows. Lexi Moniz is not playing around here tonight. As Hockey Co. has to think of some kind of strategy to slow down the heat coming off of Lexi Moniz, and a quick kick out by Hockey Co. Moniz, who had a match at Tenfold, was involved in a frenzy match for the Gift of Valor Championship with Nero Helms, Cora Lee, and Jada Storm all involved in that matchup. And Hockey Co., who wasn't involved in that kind of scenario, is looking to put herself in the title picture contention. Suplex off of the apron. Both women is coming down hard. This is a stiff style of Hockey Co. here. And Lexi Moniz is really considering just how dangerous Hockey Co. could be in this scenario, especially on the outside here. Oh! Hockey Co. just toying with Lexi Moniz and making her absolute plaything, it seems. But again, both of these War Minions trying to get themselves in a standing for some kind of championship opportunity, need to start racking up some wins for themselves. Count was at 7, but both War Minions now back inside the ring, breaking the referee's 10 count. And now Hockey Co. climbing all the way to the top rope. Not too well known to be a high flyer, but Hockey Co. hitting nothing except the mat extremely hard. Now back to vertical baits, kicking away Lexi Moniz. Moniz now got caught from behind, up on the shoulders of Hockey Co. And look at the strength! This freakish strength of Hockey Co. dropping Moniz off the knee and not letting Lexi Moniz get any kind of rest here. These kicks are just so evil and lethal, and the joint manipulation also comboing well for Hockey Co. But Lexi Moniz finally able to block one of these heavy strikes here. Now in control of the match. Hockey Co. off the ropes, got caught, turn around with a deafening power slam by Lexi Moniz. And now Lexi locking in a crossface to Hockey Co. Trying to force a submission, reaching back on the head and neck by Hockey Co. So well-rounded, able to find an escape off of that submission. And now Lexi Moniz. Oh! I'm not sure whatever you call that one except spectacular. Catching Hockey Co. with a slingshot lariat perhaps. And Hockey Co. completely thrown for a loop there. Oh! Only momentarily kicked to the midsection. And stiff forearm strike by Lexi Moniz. Hockey Co. with a little bit of distance. Spinning into Guri to the back of Lexi Moniz. And Hockey Co. trying to put this matchup away, but got torn away. Dropped toe by Lexi Moniz. Almost got a knee square in the jaw. And Hockey Co. taken off of the apron. And Moniz has put herself into third gear, trying to step things up a notch. Now understanding the opponent that is in front of her in a spinning roundhouse. Kick to the jaw, cover, hook to the leg, Hakiko able to power out at 2. That spinning roundhouse kick from Lexi Moniz is absolutely deadly. Can get caught with it at a moment's notice, and Moniz! A little bit of combination of a Death Valley driver and a Samoan drop. And Moniz once again, keeping the offense in her court. Hakiko quickly making it back to her feet. And now the takedown. Lexi Moniz putting those hands up, but those palm strikes are hitting her home. How important it is for either one of these War Machines to get a victory here tonight. Trying to put themselves in the running of either United Revolution, Gift the Valor Championship matchup here, or get in the target sighting of the VRW War Machines champion, Sammy Stone. Hakiko from the middle row, splashing the lower back of Lexi Moniz. Moniz is just groggy at this point here. Can't even wrap her mind around all the offense being thrown at her by Hakiko. Able to catch her with an elbow though. And now just wheeling. Inverted scoop slam by Lexi Moniz. And again, these body shots are just hitting so hard. Well, these War Machines just showing off their own hard style fight capabilities in this matchup. It is just stiff competition. That's exactly what this War Machines division needed. A whole bunch of War Machines just beating the ever-loving crap out of each other. And these two are not showing any other exception. Hakiko tossed back inside the ring. Lexi Moniz trying to right some wrongs of her losses at tenfold. Kick to the midsection, looking for a spinning neck breaker. Hakiko, however, able to break the hold, and again with a lethal stiff kick. Now this takedown and a PK! Double foot stomp to Lexi Moniz. Hakiko trying to size up Moniz for something, being very hesitant at the moment. I think she decided to keep up with the offense instead of going to the top rope like she attempted to earlier in the night in the matchup here. Off the arm wrench takedown of Lexi Moniz, and once again Hakiko, this time with a bit more of a running distance here. Incoming Hakiko with the enziguri to the back of Lexi Moniz. Cover again, hook to the leg, kick out by Moniz, and Hakiko starting to get a little bit frustrated. Can't seem to put Lexi Moniz away. Kick to the midsection once again and again. Moniz is able to have it scouted, tripping up Hakiko and avoiding disaster. And again with the spinning heel kick by Moniz. Cover, shoulders are down. Another kick out by Hakiko. And the VRW Riots are calling for that spinning heel kick for one more time. But Moniz has broken her calmness and is now going to decimate Hakiko and show her the respect of a true fighter. Moniz taken out of the air with that lariat, and Hakiko might have found her second win here. Misses with the roundhouse kick. But now the strikes again, this time coming from Moniz. Lexi showing off a little bit of strength here. Look at the power of Lexi Moniz off of that gut wrench. Stiff kicks, and now Moniz and Hakiko battling on the outside. Off the hip toss. Judo throw. Hakiko well versed in different martial arts styles. And now a Fujiwara armbar on the outside. Even if Lexi Moniz taps out, the only way the fall could occur is inside the ring. But Hakiko getting taken down with a head scissor. And Moniz looking to reset. Now the slingshot again got caught, however. Tossed into the corner by Hockey Co. Not gonna let herself get caught by that lariat again, but a stiff strike. And again, more kicks in the chest of Lexi Moniz. Driving all the air out of the lungs. And Moniz is still there to target. Driving the knee into the side of the face. And Hockey Co. from the middle ropes, driving the elbow into the chest and sternum. Now Hockey Co. dead center. Cover. Shoulders are down. Shoulder came off for Lexi Moniz at 2. And Moniz. Oh! Got caught! Oh! Hockey Co. is trying to blast Moniz with that knee, but again, Moniz not allowing it to happen. Those 3 knockout blows, well scouted by Moniz, has kept her in this matchup. Now, what on earth is Lexi doing here? That is a long way. That is a lot of distance to cover. Lexi Moniz! Look at it go! Coast to coast drop kick! Lexi Moniz trying to make herself into a highlight reel. And a body shot, and this time with a heavy shot to the face. Moniz off the neck breaker. Now climbed all the way to the top rope. Momentum is yet to shift here. Beautiful moonsault by Moniz. Cover, hook to leg, shoulders are down, and just barely Hockey Co. able to get the shoulder up at 2.99. Now back to a vertical base, and again for a 3rd time now. That spinning heel kick, shoulders are down. Lexi with an outstanding victory.
Here's your winner, Lexi Moniz.
Lexi Moniz now on the up and up with a victory underneath of her belt from some game competition from her opponent, Hockey Co. Lexi Moniz is now well aware of just how dangerous those kicks can really be once they contact her body. Throughout this entire match, all the air that was being driven out of her lungs came at the courtesy of the kicks from Hockey Co. And these would just be shades of the damage that she can do with her left knee. Imagine what would have happened if the right knee was connected to the face and jaw of Lexi Moniz. But Lexi would not allow that to happen. Not once, not twice, but 3 different times the knockout knee was coming. But Lexi, much like doing moves like this, kept that from happening. A beautiful moonsault, so impactful, but wasn't enough to get the 1, 2, 3. It would have to be the 3rd time to charm treatment. Boom! That spinning heel kick of Lexi Moniz knocking out Hockey Co. Like I said before, a whole lot of stiff competition from the VRW War meetings. Doesn't matter what part of the war you're in. Inside the war zone, the battle keeps on going. Big win for Lexi Moniz.
The following contest is scheduled for one from, introducing first, from Jersey City, New Jersey, Alex Haas.
Now Alex Haas performed that tenfold inside his first match. That was a dungeon match, and we got to hear a few words from Alex Haas a week before tenfold, talking about how straight is everything. Now Alex Haas definitely showed off a whole lot of strength back at tenfold, but that was months ago. This is his Warzone debut for Alex Haas, along with his opponent. But in regards to this war, I mean, just look at the man. That is not the face of a man you want to trifle with. Alex Haas will have no problem feeling, tossing, breaking you in any way, shape, and form that he is accustomed to. And despite the proclamation of Mason Rex, man better be glad he doesn't have to fight somebody like this.
And his opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, he is the Cruel King, Betty.
Betty was one of the few who was in that dungeon match that was able to keep up pound for pound against Alex Haas. Both of these men are on the spectrum of strength is everything. I think Betty, the Cruel King, has himself a bit more going for him as far as the aggressive nature goes. Betty, the Cruel King, also known as the Conqueror in other places in the EVEC community. But Betty here tonight as well as Alex Haas making his Warzone in-ring debut. First time performing in front of the VRW Riots here in San Antonio. We are about to see a brutal, beefy matchup between two powerhouses who'll be able to toss around 400 to 500 pounds with the slightest of ease. Setting this matchup the other way, just visualize the strength it would have to have either of these two warmongers in the war that has been waged by American Terror and just targeting all the new faces like they did last week. You didn't see either of these two as those faces. They might have understood the threatening presence that both of these two warmongers have. And just look at Alex Haas. Just look at this already, just some of the ferocity, and the matchup has barely even started. You don't see American Terror going after an Alex Haas or a Vetty. Ooh! Boot to the face of Vetty, and Alex Haas already overpowering the Cruel King. And Haas now just trying to wrench away and pull the arm out of the socket of Vetty, and Alex Haas, one of the newer faces of the VRW Warmongers, along with Vetty. This is both of their second matches ever since joining VRW. As Vetty now, driving the knees into the midsection, dropping Alex Haas. As Haas now grounded, and a knee straight to the right arm and bicep of Alex Haas. Kick to the temple. Alex Haas trying to keep on his feet here. And here's some of the power. Great counter by Vetty. Blocking that German suplex. Turn back around. Blow him up in the air and drops him down. Wrestling takedown style of Alex Haas. Both of these guys are beefy. Both of these guys are powerful, and they're not shy to show any of that. Another thing is just vicious. Just look at these unprotected shots raining down on Vetty. Both of them at a vertical base, and what a boot to the face of Alex Haas. And Vetty definitely looking to compete, trying to go pound for pound against his opponent here tonight, tossing Haas back inside the ring. Now Haas. Here's some of the power off the gut wrench. Is still with a hold of him. Still able to hoist him back up. Walking around with the man. And there's the release German. Release gut wrench here. Like I said, pound for pound on display here. And a lariat by Vetty. And here's the cruelness factor of the nickname of the Cruel King, Vetty. Driving the knees to the side of the dome of Alex Haas. Ooh, big kick to the midsection here. Haas now taking down Vetty. Has a submission hold applied here. But Vetty able to grab onto the bottom rope, forcing the break. Now he's going to have to work on that. What a toss by Alex. Damn near dropping Vetty on the back of his head and neck. And now Alex Haas here locking in a submission. And too close to the bottom ropes. Vetty was able to scramble. And now trying to get himself some breather room here. Trying to play around. Alex Haas here and Vetty able to springboard into a kick to the face and a quick kick out by Alex Haas. What on earth coming out of the arsenal of Vetty. And now runs into an arm breaker. Cruel King Vetty now on the grounded pound of Alex Haas, and now just driving these elbow shots. Heavy blows delivered to Alex as Vetty getting him back to a vertical base here. Oh, great counter, great block again. Both of these warmongers trying to go for broke here, and another toss this time by Vetty. That is a lot of distance. A lot of running distance for Vetty with a running knee. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down on Alex Haas, who's able to get the left shoulder up at 2. And this is where Vetty starts to show off his arsenal here. Has him up on his shoulders looking for vitamins. Carry Death Valley driver. But Alex Haas was able to get off the shoulders just in time. And just now being devastated by these heavy blows. Over the top rope goes Vetty. The leaping power of Vetty of the Cruel King. Had no idea the man was capable of jumping that high, let alone being any kind of high flyer. First it was a springboard that was a bit shocking to a majority of the VRW riders here, and then hopping, leaping over that top rope here, and again! What is this man? As Alex Haas is just beside himself and just letting his fist and his body do all the work. But that body being driven into the steel steps. Vetty having to keep in mind that the referee's count is at 4. Alex Haas is grounded. This is exactly the position Vetty wants out of this man, but block the strikes again. Oh! Overhand striking punch. Now trying to wrench away at the arm again. The right arm of Alex Haas is now starting to be in question as Alex having to resort to using his left hand to break out of that hold. And again, ooh, kick to the midsection. You gotta keep in mind the referee's 10 count here. Both men need to get back inside. The referee's count was at 8. Alex Haas now taking control over Vetty. Turns him around. Happy house suplex. And Alex Haas, ooh, turns him back around, looking for another submission. This time away from the bottom rope here, trying to get the submission. And Vetty was able to break free quick. And now showcasing some more power here, trying to go for a power slam. And Alex Haas chopping the back of the leg of Vetty. Now just raging down some more shots in the face. Alex Haas trying to wild out here. Oof. Step to the midsection. This is just a battle of brawn and brute strength. Alex Haas versus the Cruel King Vetty. Ooh! Elbow to the midsection. Alex Haas with some air leaving the lungs there. Ooh, slap to the face, and a combinations by Vetty off the double underhook suplex. And Haas in retreat, springboard and a forearm to the face of Alex Haas. Shouldn't be surprised at this point. Vetty is now pulling off feats of athleticism as well as feats of strength against Alex Haas. But now it's Haas who is in control and bailing Vetty into the barricade. And Alex Haas now not starting to let up on his offense, tossing Vetty back inside the ring, needs to capitalize and get a cover. But Haas not looking to cover at this point yet. That might have been a mistake here. And these elbows straight to the midsection of Alex Haas. Ducked underneath. Now kicked to the leg. The back of the legs of Vetty. Trying to take his man off of his feet here. Kick to the midsection. And now Vetty off the backbreaker. Still with a hold here. And a bicycle kick to the face. Covered by Vetty to put Haas away here. And a kick out at 2. Vetty now understanding the formula, almost with the means of defeating. Alex Haas runs into a jumping arm breaker. And Vetty trying to weigh his options here as Haas trying to get back to a vertical base with a little assistance from Vetty, catching it with a spinning heel kick. Here's the cover by Vetty. Shoulders are down, power again by Alex Haas at 2. And Vetty trying to liven up the VRW riots. Alex Haas trying to get back to his feet. And Haas running straight into Vetty now, tossing it back inside the ring. Alex Haas trying to get back to his feet, and he does finally. And catching Alex Haas with a flapjack. But Haas making it back to his feet once again. Trying to overpower him off the exploder suplex. And somehow Haas is back into this matchup again with a dangerous toss, almost dropping Vetty on the back of his head again. Vetty doesn't know where he is from behind. Vetty getting some distance in between him and Alex Haas here, picking a leg. And now dropping down on the left knee. And this spells defeat for Alex Haas. Vetty now has him up on his shoulders. Running Death Valley driver. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Alex Haas still able to power out at 2. But Vetty now looking to let up. Has to keep the momentum. Has to keep this battle going here. But Alex Haas overpowering Vetty. Looking for a trifecta of backbreakers. Vetty is down now, crawling to the ropes, trying to use the ropes to pull himself back up. Heavy blow blocked by Vetty. Alex Haas now reeling, kick to the midsection, lariat, and now Alex Haas is on the comeback train. Ducks it into the clothesline, blast him down his own. And ooh, quick kick by Vetty, and now raged out. Vetty now trying to demoralize Alex Haas, trying to overpower the man, treating him like prey as he is a predator. Off the knee, and another lariat. And Haas now having the life choked out of him, now able to turn through, able to find an escape here. Drop kick, turning Vetty inside out, and Alex Haas now trying to turn him around here. Ooh, sent straight to the jaw, and now the takedown of Alex Haas. Palm strikes delivered by Vetty. As Vetty now climbing up to the top rope, wants to fly, frog splash. Vetty pulling out all the stops, but not going for the cover like he should. But that's probably why. Spinning heel kick. Haas got rocked, and now Vetty has him up on his shoulders again. Running Death Valley driver. Cover again. This one is over for Vetty. But Haas even power out again is already back to his feet. Alex Haas running off of pure adrenaline now. And quickly taking control back of this matchup was Alex Haas. And just like that, so quick to the trigger as Alex Haas is already immobilizing Vetty, targeting that left leg, trying to keep him from moving and using that leg. But that right leg is still good, able to nail him with an enziguri. And Vetty slamming the head and neck into the mat. And now, Vetty now sees the blood, now gonna manipulate and do whatever it takes to keep the blood running down the face of Alex Haas. Man, starting to look like a bloody mess, and Vetty's just loving this impact. Kick to the midsection by Alex Haas. And Alex, got caught with a knee straight to the orbital bone. And a boom! Kick to the face again of Alex Haas. And Vetty is feeling the VRW riots over the top rope, but Vetty crash hard. Alex Haas able to move out of the way, and now Vetty taking advantage off of the left leg, this time of Alex Haas. Vetty doing an excellent job keeping Haas grounded, keeping his arms up, trying to avoid any more damage that is done to that busted up eye. Now tossing Haas back inside the ring. Stiff competition everywhere you go here when you step inside of the war zone. Alex Haas now again doing a whole lot more damage to the left leg of Vetty. And that leg has received a whole lot more attention. And anything in this matchup right now, Alex Haas is going to ensure that left leg is not a factor in this matchup, trying to keep the mobility down of Vetty. And out the Saito suplex by Alex Haas. That last suplex might have just spelled defeat for Vetty. And there's the overhead toss again. Man is beaten, battered and broken. Alex Haas now locking in that Coquina clutch submission, trying to drive the life out of Vetty, and he has no choice but to tap out. Man, looks like he survived a battle in this war of attrition. Like I said, these two are just going pound for pound and just beating the ever-loving crap out of one another. Strength is everything. That is the motto that rings into these guys' heads here. Now, on many occasions, Vetty was able to nail this running Death Valley driver, but unfortunately, it could not put away Alex Haas. And these two would just go on to showing off their indomitable strength. There you saw that Saito suplex from Alex. And now overhead toss to just spell the end of disaster. Choking the life out of Vetty. Nowhere to go. And only one choice of the tap out. Alex Haas, man, is dangerous. The man is on a mission. Rack up wins by any means necessary.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Absolution for the Sin City, Maggie Morgan.
You know, truthfully, I'm surprised that the Dawn was able to hold this kind of style of competition against the Undisputed Elite, Absolution, and Marissa Barrett. A best of 5 series is going to keep these two groups at bay, at least for the time being, keeping them out of the Dawn's here at least. But nonetheless, this war has already begun.
And her opponents, representing the Undisputed Elite from London, England, Tori Doyle.
Now here is basically the layout of this competition here. The Undisputed Elite versus Absolution and Marissa Barrett. All of these war meetings at some point are going to be battling in competitions, a best of 5 series. And that's all going to lead into one big 3-on-3 frenzy matchup. But the stipulation is going to be at the beheads of the winner of this best of 5 series. And these matches can have a combination. These can all be one-on-one matches, or they can be tag team matches, switching things up until we get to Capital Anarchy, February 17th. Got a whole month away, but ladies and gentlemen, what we have now is one of the 5 matches in this best of 5 series. And keep in mind, every member of each side is barred from ringside, so there's not going to be any excuses. There's not going to be any kind of interference. Should they gain points or should they lose points, that's all going to fall on both parties involved and no one else outside of this ring. It's all up to Maggie Morgan and Tori Doyle to make the first score of this matchup here. And already Tori Doyle, keep in mind, Doyle and the Undisputed Elite, they have been here. They have been through their multiple battles. They battled against the Night Sisters. They battled against Pandemonium. They've had this battle against the VRW management. They know what it takes to bring the fight to whoever is in front of them. Maggie Morgan and Dallas Cole, these guys are new to the war zone. They are new to the War Meetings competition. They have not faced anywhere else in the EFED circuit. But they have aligned themselves with Marissa Barrett, who has had issues in the past with the Undisputed Elite, specifically Ruby Rebel. Keep in mind, these two have one of the craziest television championship matches that completely blew out of proportions. Ultimately, it was Ruby Rebel who walked away with that championship, and Marissa Barrett walked home with her lumps and bruises. And also keep in mind that the Undisputed Elite, they have been going after VRW Championship Gold since they even arrived in the War Zone. Both Ruby Rebel and Suplex had crazy matchups against the VRW Warriors champion at the time, who was Bad Amy, who would keep them away from the VRW Warriors championship on numerous occasions. Regardless, they terrorized the VRW Warriors division as long as they've been here, and it doesn't seem like that's going to end anytime soon. But Absolution, despite being new to the war zone, they are not going to allow themselves to be bullied and manhandled by the Undisputed Elite. As Tori Doyle, completely underrated by so many of the VRW Riots, often thought as it's a weak league by many who keep an eye on the Undisputed Elite. Ruby Rebel, the leader, and Suplex, the complete dominating package. Nobody gives Tori Doyle the credit she feels that she rightly deserves as a member of the Undisputed Elite. It was Maggie Morgan who eliminated her from the Elimination War of the War Mania matchup to determine the tag team champions at the time. Cover by Tori Doyle. Can't get that cover to last any longer than one. And Doyle trying to go for this move once again. Trying to go for that moonsault again. Knees came up for Maggie Morgan. And like I said, it was Morgan who forced the submission. That Koji clutch that you saw at the beginning of this matchup here, that's what put Tori Doyle away and got her eliminated, leaving Suplex a Finn for herself. Towards the end of that matchup, undoubtedly she got jumped. Come on, we all saw what happened at tenfold. What it took for Maggie Morgan and Dallas Cole to put down Suplex of the Undisputed Elite, walking away with the VRW Women's Tag Team Championships, but then would return to the Warzone, seemingly goaded by Sammy Stone. That's the opinion that they had gotten after losing the VRW Women's Tag Team Championships to the Atomic Blondes, Blondie Bombshell, ooh, and now it's Cherry Bomb. You'll be seeing later on tonight. Now just Maggie Morgan just raining down these shots to the face of Tori Doyle. Irate over the situation here. No longer tag team champions and now having to contend with the Undisputed Elite, who can't allow them to be happy, can't leave well enough alone. Tori Doyle kick to the midsection, gonna spike the head of Maggie Morgan into the mat with a DDT. Now looking for the third time's a charm treatment. Tori Doyle, moonsault this time, it connects. Off the cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down, and Morgan having a power out of two. It's important to get the first fall of this best of 5 series. It'll bring some kind of morale to your side. The Undisputed Elite, who have been doing this longer than anyone in the EFED circuit, they've been a unit for years. Tori Doyle, one of the more underrated members. Look at the fly into that drop kick. And Doyle just continuing to keep the feet on her opponent. Maggie Morgan was being turned for a loop, now having to drag herself into that bottom turnbuckle, trying to pull herself back up to her feet, and there she goes, wrenching the arm into the mat. And Maggie Morgan now attacking the left leg of Tori Doyle, trying to find some way to keep Doyle grounded. And kicking away is Tori Doyle here. And now rolls in, stunner! Morgan got rocked, and Tori Doyle climbing all the way to the top rope. Doyle wants to fly. Morgan trying to make it back to her feet, and coming clothesline by Tori Doyle. And there's a lot of force behind that fall. But Maggie Morgan once again slamming the right shoulder into the mat. Morgan now off the schoolgirl super kick to the jaw. Now the cover by Tori Doyle, hook to the leg, shoulders are down, and the referee catching the rope break. Doyle putting her arm above her head, grabbing onto that bottom rope. Didn't know where she was after getting rocked with that super kick. And Maggie Morgan now driving the double knees into the midsection again, having to double it up. As Morgan now ducks underneath, got caught with a clothesline. And Maggie Morgan feels herself the blame after getting pinned for the VRW Women's Tag Team Championships a couple weeks ago. And that Pele kick taken out. Tori Doyle, Maggie Morgan wants to fly through the ropes, but Morgan crashed hard. Tori Doyle had the scouting report and moved out of the way, and now is going to take advantage off the straight jacket neck breaker. And that was an awkward drop for Maggie Morgan, now barely on her feet, goes back inside the ring. And is breaking the referee's 10 count, doesn't want this step. Ooh! Happened via pinfall or submission only. Doesn't want to count out win. Doesn't want to win that way at all. And Tori Doyle telling Morgan to bring the fight. Moved out of the way. Tori tried to bait Morgan into that springboard to the outside. And now Morgan gonna make her pay. Chest and face first to the floor. And Morgan again targeting the legs, the left leg specifically of Tori Doyle. Trying to wear her out. Trying to get her into a false sense of security. Now tossing Morgan. Tossing Doyle into that barricade. And now just ravaging Doyle with these assaulting strikes. Now they're gonna toss her back inside the ring. Now Morgan has to keep her emotions in check. I know that she feels some type of way after losing the tag team championships. And now the elbow from the top rope. But she's got to focus on the war at hand. They are guaranteed a tag team championship rematch, but that's only until that they are able to put the Undisputed Elite in the rear view. Tornado suplex by Morgan, and Tori Doyle beat her in that time here. Kick to the midsection, off the knee, kicks, and sweeping the leg. And Tori Doyle now pumping herself up here. Goes in for the running knee. Covered by Doyle to put this matchup away and put a point on the board for the Undisputed Elite. And Morgan was able to kick out at 2. Tori Doyle not going to let the momentum be wasted here. From the top rope, a frog splash. Cover by Doyle. Shoulders are down. Shoulders are down. And Morgan able to get the shoulder up and kick it out at 2.5. And Maggie Morgan does not want to take another loss in this match against the Undisputed Elite. Tori Doyle off the backstab and now a crossface. Wrenching away at the head and neck. So close. Morgan doesn't want to tap out. Doesn't want to fail this matchup here. But Doyle has to cinched in. Oh wait, great counter. Great counter. Roll up by Morgan. And a kick out by Doyle. Now toss it to the corner here. Ooh, kick to the midsection out of the elbow. Now these kicks being thrown by Tori Doyle. Stiff strike by Maggie Morgan. These forearm strikes here. Oh! And a spinning heel kick to Tori Doyle. And now Morgan off the springboard. Drop kick in the back of the head and neck of Tori Doyle. Into the cover, hook to the leg. Shoulders are down to get a point. And this fall is eluding Maggie Morgan. And Morgan taking the time to celebrate, and Tori Doyle wondering why she thinks that this is a time or a place. And Morgan spending too much time gloating. Ooh, it was a bait. It was a baited plan by Tori Doyle. Ooh, catching her with the kicks, strikes, combinations. Knee to the jaw. Maggie Morgan kick to the ribs again. Maggie Morgan trying to go for the coaching clutch. And the elbows into the side of the face. Roundhouse kick by Tori Doyle. Now from behind. Backstabber. Now looking for it again. Trying to choke her out with the bottom rope. Morgan had her surroundings well scouted. Got the bottom rope. Breaking the submission hold. But Tori Doyle now starting to scramble here. Bob and weave. And ooh, body shots by Tori Doyle. Now throwing off of the ropes here. Drop kick. Didn't get all of it, but did a little bit of damage to Maggie Morgan. Into an enziguri. Maggie Morgan is just rocked. Now these kicks. Stomps to the chest of Maggie Morgan here. Tori Doyle. Now with the elevation, trying to drive the knees. But Morgan able to move out of the way. And what a lariat! Turning Doyle inside and out. But Doyle kicking Morgan away. Now locking in a collar and elbow tie up. Kick to the knee. Maggie Morgan and a kick to the side of the head. A lot of force behind that one. Maggie Morgan tried to go for the lariat again. Getting stomped out by Tori Doyle. Flipping the birds of the VRW Riots. Oh! Kick to the side of the head. Maggie Morgan wants to put this matchup away. Needs to get a victory underneath of the belt of Absolution and Marissa Barrett. But that clothesline, taking the air out of the lungs out of Maggie Morgan. Tori Doyle from the top rope wants to fly into a clothesline. Didn't get off it. Morgan still standing. Morgan now tossing Doyle into the ropes here. Dropped it underneath. From ducking underneath there, dropping her face across the knee. Double knees to Tori Doyle a second time again. Maggie Morgan looking for some redemption here. Shoulder first into the mat. And that had a lot of impact. And now Tori Doyle looking to take advantage. After slamming Maggie Morgan's shoulder first into the mat. Doyle now targeting the right arm. And Doyle seemingly full of herself right now. Maggie Morgan trying to get back to a vertical base. And Tori Doyle is going to lock herself in on the comeback train. Picks the leg, kicks from underneath. And Tori Doyle once again from the top rope. Frog splash to Maggie Morgan. Into the cover. Hook to the legs. Shoulders are down. Morgan takes a pin again.
Here's your winner, Tori Doyle.
And the first fall of this best of 5 series falls under the hand, falls under the banner of the Undisputed Elite. Despite the best wishes of Maggie Morgan, she could not keep up with the intensity of what many would call the most underrated member of the Undisputed Elite. Tori Doyle had the mission report, had everything lined up for her. Maggie Morgan, take nothing away from her. She brought the aggression, but couldn't keep her emotions in check. And that was what done her away, especially here when Tori Doyle slammed that left shoulder into the mat. That set up the end. And then the frog splash from Tori Doyle that got her the 1, 2, 3. The winner of this Best of 5 series will determine the match at Capital Anarchy. And that was a necessary victory for the Undisputed Elite to get themselves back on top of the mountain of the Women's Division. Tori Doyle with an impressive victory. back at VRW Warzone tenfold. It came down to the final two and the elimination frenzy match for the United Revolution Championship. Ryan Warzone was the man who was pinned last in that matchup, who came to blows with Cam Hardy, our current champion, and now aims to do this all one-on-one and possibly dethrone the first ever United Revolution champion.
Focus on the moves, I don't really talk. I'm all about attacking, I'm all about the action, all about being the one that really made it happen. Make a paycheck off of passion, yeah they saying, but they capping.
He is the inaugural VRW United Revolution champion, Cam Hardy, who came into VRW predicted that at the end of the War Maker tournament he would be champion, and though he didn't win the War Maker tournament to become the VRW Warzone champion, he did walk out of tenfold with a championship. He now calls himself the first ever United Revolution champion, and he has been very, very proud of that. He's already declared war in his own way, talking about making his championship the A championship, refuses to let this belt be overshadowed by American Terror and their grasp over the VRW Warzone Championship. Cam Hardy promises that if anyone tunes into this show, it would be because of him and his championship reign, not Mason Rex's third world title reign.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is for the United Revolution Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, Ryan Warzone. And his opponent from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, he is the VRW United Revolution Champion, Cam Hardy.
This is the second time Cam Hardy has chosen to defend the United Revolution Championship at the expense of an open challenge. The man has proven himself to be that of a fighting champion here and now. His first opponent a couple weeks ago was KD Reed. Tonight is the man who he last pinned in order to win that championship back at tenfold. That man is Ryan Warzone. Matchup main event is now underway for the United Revolution Championship. Cam Hardy versus Ryan Warzone, and this is sure to be quite the matchup for Cam Hardy and Ryan Warzone, both of which are looking to elevate this championship to the best of their ability. Cam Hardy rolls into the ring with a stunner. Hardy proclaimed that this belt would be the only talked about belt amongst the warmongers. The United Revolution Championship, the first of its kind, the reincarnation of the American Revolution Championship. And that frog splash delivered to Ryan Warzone. And now with a grip of the wrist here, driving the knee right underneath of that jaw. And Cam Hardy, rightfully so, standing his ground in the ring. The United Revolution Champion crashing hard. Ryan Warzone, who is very, very close to walking off with the VRW United Revolution Championship his own self at tenfold. That last spear that was delivered to Cam Hardy, that was sure to put the man away. But Hardy with the wherewithal to kick out and keep on fighting. And that was a physical matchup. All the weapons that was being used in that match was ridiculous. But Cam Hardy and Ryan Warzone fought their hardest, fought their damnedest to walk out with that championship. Only one of them did. His name is Cam Hardy, and he is in the Warzone. He is in the main event right now, fighting for that same championship against Ryan Warzone to prove to himself and the VRW Ryans he does belong in VRW, despite what Mason Rex has been preaching about war against the VRW warmongers, the newer faces of VRW. Cam Hardy is fighting to belong in the good graces of VRW Riots watching this main event go on. And Riot Warzone trying to pick up a victory, trying to be the first to dethrone the United Revolution champion, trying to make history in his own right. And now the takedown. Oh! Elbow to the face of Riot Warzone, cover by Cam Hardy. Shoulders are down, kick out by Warzone. And Warzone did an exceptional job in the Warmaker tournament, blasting Hardy with a knee, coming straight out the gates off of some pure rush-filled adrenaline. And Riot Warzone now climbing to the top rope. Man wants to fly. Cam Hardy trying to get back to his feet. Incoming drop kick. Hardy is down and now raged out, getting some ground and pound action from Riot Warzone. Would love to turn this into his own dynasty. Riot Warzone trying to dethrone the first ever United Revolution champion, trying to be the first to say that they've done it, trying to dethrone Cam Hardy, taking him down with a spinning sidewalk slam. Hardy once again driving the knee into the jaw. Warzone quickly making it back to his feet here and dropping the face across the knee of Riot Warzone. And Cam Hardy got rocked here. And Riot Warzone now looking to capitalize. This is our main event. The United Revolution Championship is on the line. Riot Warzone aims to take the championship off of Cam Hardy. And shots in the midsection. Ooh. A little bit of return policy and a big boot to the face of Riot Warzone. As Cam Hardy now attempts to assert his dominance over this matchup here, stepping down on all body parts of Riot Warzone. And now off the middle rope, hit onto the top rope into a beautiful moonsault. Now a stomp to the midsection, moonsault, corkscrew into a senton. Didn't see that ever come out of the arsenal of Cam Hardy until now. Trying to prove himself as a true fighting champion to the middle ropes, spiking him with a tornado DDT. We have seen many aspects of the ongoing civil war within VRW. The infighting has been progressing further. Cam Hardy trying to put all of that aside, especially now that his championship is on the line. All his focus can't be on his issues with Mason Rex and American Terrorist War. And all the focus needs to be here on this championship match. The championship that he is trying to elevate. Elbow to the back of Riot Warzone. Now both Warmongers back to a vertical base here. Off the knee. Inverted Frankensteiner. Dropping Warzone on the top of the dome. And now trying to fight back. Trying to take back some kind of control of this matchup here. Tilt around to a backstabber. And again, Cam Hardy, the man who is obsessed with the spotlight, obsessed with being the focus of the camera, trying to ensure that his championship reign does not go up in smoke here tonight, trying to keep the show going. And Riot Warzone is trying to dash the hopes of the VRW United Revolution champion. Keeping Hardy grounded, now pulling away at the digits, trying to hyperextend the left shoulder, and now driving the double knees into the back of the champion. And Riot Warzone now going after both of the knees of Cam Hardy. Now making it back to a vertical base. Riot Warzone off the combinations on display here. Stiff forearm strike delivered. Now has a champion up on his shoulders. Oh, with a discus right hand to the champion. And Ryan trying to got kicked in the midsection. And Hardy now overpowering Riot Warzone. Chop block behind the left leg. Riot Warzone now just raining down some more punches to the United Revolution champion. Championship is on the line. Cover by Riot Warzone. A quick kick out at one by Cam Hardy. It's up to Ryan Warzone. He has to wear down the body of Cam. Now from the outside, oh man, double foot stop to the sternum. The height that craved in the chest of Cam Hardy, and now Ryan Warzone is going to take advantage of it all. Ryan Warzone just tucked in the knees, coming off of the top rope, crashing to the outside, stepping down on the chest and sternum of Cam Hardy, and that was impactful. Now tossing Hardy. Count is at 5, and now Cam Hardy struggling to make it back to his feet. Counts at 6. Ryan Warzone knew exactly what he was doing, trying to get Hardy to expel any kind of energy. And now tossing Warzone into the corner. Cam Hardy now trying to take this matchup back into his own affairs here. Off that springboard into a leg drop. Hardy now into the cover. Hook to the leg and a kick out. Ryan grabbed at the bottom rope but used it to kick out. Now trying to drag himself up using the ropes as some kind of leverage, and now turning. Oh! Bending at the arm here. Flapjack by Cam. Cam Hardy sizing up Ryan Warzone. Looking for a super kick but blocked. Blocked and countered by Ryan Warzone. Elbow by Cam Hardy. Warzone has him cradled up now. And look at that strength on display by Ryan Warzone. Able to hoist up Hardy and dropped him on that top rope and stepping down on the chest again. Ryan Warzone with this relentless attack here, doing whatever it takes to prove himself as a threat to the United Revolution champion Cam Hardy, and he stiff elbow strikes. Oh! Discus forearm straight to the jaw. Hardy is out. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders a damn championship on the line. Referee didn't see. Hand on the rope, but Hardy was still able to kick out. And Ryan Warzone now in pursuit. Trying to go for it again. Tilts around into a DDT. Cam Hardy trying to get his bearings back amongst him. And now a stomp. Stomp onto the floor. To the back of the head and neck of Ryan Warzone. Ooh, kick to the midsection by Hardy. Warzone and Hardy battling right in front of the VRW Riots. Hardy is seeing a little bit of blood rushing down his face. Now Hardy tossing. Ooh! Warzone is in the corner of that tail and then comboing it well with a senton. Straight to the point. And this is for the United Revolution Championship. Hardy looking to retain here. And the shoulder came up at 2 for Ryan Warzone. There's a reason these are the final 2 in that elimination frenzy match. Clothesline, what in the world is Hardy looking for here? Another tilt around into a DDT. And now crossface. Crossface is applied. Crossface is applied. Cam Hardy, this is the same way he defeated Kennedy Reed a couple weeks ago. Forcing the submission. Ryan Warzone able to find an escape. Kick to the midsection. Roundhouse kick. Warzone trying to get back into this matchup as best as he can. Now has a backup. Block the kick. Oh! Kick to the midsection. Cam Hardy off the backhand chop. Tossing Warzone into the rope here. Ducks underneath. Look out. Catching him. Shot to the midsection. Using his. Oh! Off the spinning roundhouse kick. Cam Hardy from the top rope. Frog splash to Warzone. With his championship on the line, Cam Hardy looking to cut the cameras. Is this enough to put Warzone away? Kick out at 2.5. Ryan Warzone refusing to give up, refusing to let this championship slip from his grasp for a second time. But Cam Hardy, the indomitable one, the one with so much to gain from retaining his championship, sticking to his claim as a fighting champion, sticking to the determination that is built in his system. I don't think that blood is starting to rush out a bit too much, getting his focus taken away from him only momentarily. Face first goes Warzone, and Cam Hardy now, getting rinsed away, and more damage being done to that left leg of Cam Hardy. But from behind, Ryan Warzone has him up in the electric chair. Not gonna drive him down. United Revolution Championship on the line, and Cam Hardy survives. But Ryan Warzone refusing to let up. Off the middle rope, and an elbow to the back of Cam Hardy. Ryan Warzone recognizes the situation, continuing the onslaught, raging down more punches to the face of Cam Hardy, set down to the sternum, and now trying to goat Hardy into making a mistake, while at the same time trying to overpower, trying to over-dominate the United Revolution champion. Cam Hardy is now at a struggle. Ryan Warzone driving the knees into the back. Now trying to rage out is Ryan Warzone. Full head of steam. And again, the mind games. He knows what he's doing here. Trying to catch Hardy off his game. But Hardy is trying to keep his focus despite the blood rushing down his face. Ooh. Warzone is keeping this manipulation game going for as long as he can. Oof. Hardy was close to losing that United Revolution Championship off of that electric chair driver of Ryan Warzone. And now suplex. Oh! Was crashing down on that barricade. And Ryan Warzone. Ooh. Tossing Hardy back inside the ring. Now gonna aim for the cover. Remember, championship is on the line. Cam Hardy, is this enough? No, able to get the right shoulder up at 2. Both Hardy and Warzone close to clocking out in this matchup here. And again, stiff forearm strike to the side of the face. A Cam Hardy, who is a bloody mess right now. And now Cam Hardy, ooh! Off the wrestling takedown, able to get some momentum back in his matchup for himself now. He's gonna step there, stepping down on the left-handed wrist of Ryan Warzone. Now the manipulation of the body of Ryan Warzone being done by Cam Hardy, the complete dissection. Cam Hardy has felt the brunt of the assault of Ryan Warzone. And now climbed all the way to the top rope. Wants to fly into another frog splash. Hardy is destroying his body along with Ryan Warzone. Oof. First it was the left, now it's the right. And continuing doing damage to the left leg of Ryan Warzone. Hardy is on another plane of competition right now, trying to eliminate a factor that is a threat to his championship. At this point, Hardy sees Warzone as a threat. If he is going to these extremes, trying to damn near break the leg of Ryan Warzone, so long as it means retaining his championship. The championship that he predicted that he would win at the end of the War Maker tournament. Cam Hardy, the inaugural United Revolution champion, going to fight out his days and truly hold up to the moniker of a fighting champion. And now grabbing onto the wrist, driving the knee into the face, and Ryan Warzone finally gets some separation. But just for how long? Cam Hardy through the middle ropes and there DDT. Shots have been fired. Cam Hardy is fired up. And now stepping down on the chest, keeping the momentum in his own court. Cam Hardy returning the favor with all the mind games that Ryan Warzone was playing throughout this matchup. Now the strike combination, super kick to the midsection. And now Ryan Warzone on the defensive. Frankensteiner. Cam Hardy is now hyped up. Possibly on that second adrenaline rush. And now a submission. Camel crush submission applied. Cam Hardy is on a whole other level. Stiff elbow to the face by Ryan Warzone, escaping the submission regardless. Kick to the midsection. Both of these men need to get back inside of the ring. Misses wildly. Heavy shot to the ribs at midsection. Ryan Warzone now tossing Hardy into the ropes and another shot to the ribs. But Hardy trying to counter, trying to battle back, tried to go for the cut the cameras. But Ryan Warzone now a kick to the ribs again, this time to the jaw. Now a kick to the midsection again. Ryan Warzone scraping a boot to the face. And now runs in with another boot to Hardy. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Title is on the line. And Cam Hardy able to power out of two again. But Ryan Warzone continuing the fight, continuing to put the pressure on the United Revolution champion. Both of these two have got to be close to nearing E on their tanks. Ryan Warzone still with the upper hand. Oh, ducks with the roundhouse kick. Stiff strike by Cam Hardy. Oh, face first goes Warzone. And Ryan Warzone now in a heap of trouble here. Now the takedown. Crossface. Crossface again. For the second time, Crossface is locked in. Hardy trying to force a submission. Trying to force. Oh, and there's an escape. Oh, a kick to the midsection. Ryan Warzone battling back here. And now a kick to the draw. Drop kick to the knee of Hardy. So quick was Ryan Warzone. Now taking Hardy off of the apron. So much damage has been done to the ribs of Cam Hardy, and Ryan Warzone celebrating as if the damage has been done. Now settling his affairs here in this matchup so close as Ryan Warzone to ending this first time reign of Cam Hardy's United Revolution Championship. Now, blocking the kick. Kick again by Ryan Warzone. But Cam Hardy tossing Warzone back inside the ring. Now back inside. Misses wildly now. Stomp to the back of the head and neck, this time in the ring. Cam Hardy now dragging Warzone away from the bottom rope. Goes in for the cover. Hooks the leg. Title is on the line, but the referee able to see the hand on the bottom rope. Warzone survives. And Cam Hardy running out of options here. Now looking to return to the well. Did he hit it before? Can he hit it this time? Super kick, no. Cut and counter. And now Ryan Warzone, got caught up in the top rope there. Caught up in the top rope. Got the cameras. Cover again. Will this be the end for Ryan Warzone? Hardy survives his second title defense.
I'm just focused on the moves. I'm really tough.
And still the
Cam Hardy survives another title defense off of some game competition from Ryan Warzone. This was a battle, much like his battle with KD Reed. Cam Hardy put everything on the line to claim his title as a fighting champion. There was a reason Ryan Warzone was one of the last to be a part of the final two for the original championship. battling for the United Revolution title at tenfold. These two did everything to each other. Despite the mistakes of the referee, Cam Hardy able to battle through multiple forms of adversity. The arsenal was being completely laid out by both Warzone and Hardy. There you saw the frog splash, and this would be cut the cameras. But Warzone still with a whole lot of fight left in him to survive it. By then, Hardy was already a bloody mess. And Ryan Warzone would go for the electric chair driver with this very, very near fall, forcing a lot out of Hardy. But this is about the end of the matchup here. Warzone got caught up in that top rope and then got caught into cut the cameras for the last time. Ladies and gentlemen, Cam Hardy is already a part of a war. The war to keep the title that he has held with diligence. He is still the United Revolution Champion.